A red day recap, $1,963 loss today, totally avoidable. Let's go through the mistakes quick because so you can see what went wrong and you don't make the mistakes when I make the mistakes. I posted a very clear plan in the pre-market like always, and I just didn't follow my own plan today. It happens sometimes because of many reasons. Sometimes there's also no explanation to it. Sometimes you have too many wins and the rule slips through your fingers. Sometimes you're out of the flow state. Then there's the bad market conditions and you force kind of trades. Sometimes the best trade is no trade and you still didn't have enough patience on a day like this. Yesterday was holiday. Then crypto, XRP was exploding this week. Too much trading besides stocks, also crypto. So it was exhausting. And then sometimes things like this happen. So I want to show you guys that it was very easy to see the mistakes. So if my brain doesn't work sometimes, it can happen, like today, then maybe your brain works and you don't follow me blindly into a mistake, because I posted a very clear alert in the pre-market, resistance NIO 55.40, and it has to be broken first to enter the trade. And as you can see here, the trade didn't work. It was an invalid trade because NIO didn't break it here, and today was just a day to apply more patience also, because after a holiday, usually the market is slow and choppy and there's not much power behind the stocks, no momentum. And as you can see here, NIO was grinding higher at the market open. I was actually $1,000 plus for a few minutes. Also didn't sell. I was anticipating the break of the resistance. So that's why you see how important it is to wait for confirmation for these trades. And the confirmation wasn't there. It got rejected at the resistance, and that's why the trade was invalid. And when I make mistakes, I think it's important to learn from my mistakes. So the best plan I post always in the pre-market is very clear. And sometimes it's just human nature. Sometimes you don't follow your own plan. That can happen sometimes. I'm working on it to avoid it to 100%. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, there's just sometimes no explanation for it. And that happened then. That's led to a loss. And then of course, same day expirations options. When you have a big loss, how you control your losses with trading small. Especially, I posted also in the pre-market, same day expiration options are very risky. So you have to trade small. Like, I don't know what risk management you have, what sizes you normally trade. When I traded first time options with real money, when I couldn't afford losses sometimes 2 years ago, I was trading with $200-300 positions only per day. I was buying even just sometimes 1 or 2 contracts. And I was just trying to stay green, to have like a $40-50 profit a day, just to pay food, because I was dependent on on making money with stocks. So I couldn't afford to trade big. When I had to make money with stocks, I couldn't afford a loss. And I was just aiming to pay for food. That's how I was trading at first, over 2 years ago. And then when you trade with $200-300 positions, then it's very stress-free to trade. And then you can give the trade more time and can let it sometimes run if it still works out later on. In the worst case scenario, it doesn't destroy your life, let's say. You're not going to blow up your account if you have a small position. So with options, is the main risk management with options is really small positions. And because with small positions, you can still have big gains. That's the power of options. But if your position size is out of control, then sometimes you make maybe 3 steps forward and then 5 steps back. That can happen then if your position size is out of control. That's why I posted a few weeks ago also, that your position size should never change after wins or losses. You should figure out what is your position size with options and stick to it every day, regardless of how many gains you have or losses. It should be always a size that fits to your current level of skill, in the trading. So if you know how to trade and you're green for weeks, a month, and of course you can slowly increase your position size. But if you're still not profitable on a weekly or monthly basis, then you should start as little as possible, like smallest size possible, I would say, until you're green long enough. And then slowly increase after you're green a few weeks, and then only slowly increase the position size, not just double and triple your position size, and then you lose everything again. All your progress is lost in a day. It can happen. So yeah, that's the hardest part with the options. Also to stick to your own rules. But every trader goes through these things. So let's go through SPY quick. And also another mistake here, posted also here, as you can see here. SPY resistance $363.90 has to be broken first. And it didn't break it, and I jumped in early. I was jumping in on this pullback here, and I was green also as well. So it would have worked for a bounce, holding again too long, and then when one mistake happens, sometimes it's just a chain reaction of mistakes, and this very clear mistake here. They should have just break the resistance first, and then it might have been a good entry for the upside, but it didn't do it. So let's go through Tesla also quick, because Tesla was also a trade that would have worked actually. On Tesla you can see how beautiful it is when you just wait for the confirmation, please. I posted here Tesla resistance $586 has to be broken first to enter. Let me just draw the line quick, like this. So you can see here, it's been always a resistance before. It never was staying longer above it than a few minutes. And at the market open, let me go through the 1 minute candles here. At the market open, was bursting through the resistance. So you can see here how beautiful that is. And then normally in best case scenario, you wait for the break of the resistance, and then you enter on the first pullback on the retest. Then the resistance becomes support. And if that's holding like this here, that would have, of course, it was also, of course, hard to catch. Of course, it's not an easy trade because you have to react fast. But you can see just here how a trade can work. At least, your probability, because it broke the resistance and holding it for, at least here 2 minutes, holding it 3 minutes, the probability is just higher that it will make another burst higher to the upside, and then you can sell maybe here, you can sell here, here, or here. Or if it doesn't work, if it didn't go higher for so long, then you just sell it and you still make profit. So yeah, I think great examples here today. When you follow your rules, you're going to be green. If you don't follow the plan, the chances are very high or higher that you might have a loss, that the trade goes against you. So it's important to watch for strong price action in the morning, break through a resistance level, and then jump in on the first pullback usually. Depends on the case, but on this one here, for sure jumping on the pullback. And yeah, let's see what's up. Monday clean, fresh start. And let's see what's up next week. Of course, holiday weekend, and waiting on XRP. I'm gonna trade XRP maybe this weekend. I'm waiting for the next burst if that happens, and I'm gonna post updates about that. And yeah, message me for any questions, guys, and have a great weekend.